Welcome back, beautiful people. So today, as you can see in front of you here, I have a whole bunch of Barber quarters, and that's what we're going to talk about. What do you do with these things? I mean, you start your dance code book, or you start a Whitman folder, and you fill them all up. Well, then you have extras. And how are we doing extras? Well, of course, we're going to look for the best one. See if you compare those two. Not too bad. This one looks really great. So all the good ones are on top if there's a pile of them. But you don't throw them away. You don't get rid of them because it now has a silver content of 90% silver. So let's get into this video as to where I go and what I do rather with my extra coins that I have, especially when they have a silver value. And I'm not, like I say, I don't really consider these as silver because they have age and history behind each and every coin. Anyhow, let's get into the video. All right, here we go. So the Barber quarters were from 1892 to 1916. And this is where all of those got to, all lined up by dates. If I purchase more, well, I have more room to put them in here. So I don't know if you can see this too well, but for G4, this is going to be the worst grade of any of those. Well, some of them were even AG, which is almost good, and possibly even lesser than that. But if you look at the price tags here, for a G4, they're 13, 17, 35. You just keep on going, 23. And this is in the worst gradable. Well, worst gradable is the date and legends legible. Liberty is worn off the headband. Well, all of those, the Liberty was worn off, correct? So you look for the 1896 San Francisco, that's $650 even in the worst. So guess what? If you want to get a better one, here's $20,000. I don't have that kind of money, so I won't be buying one of those coins. Even here, $125 for 1897 San Francisco. And then you go to the other side over here, the 1901 San Francisco, in worst case scenario, is $4,500. You travel on down. Here's another one, the 1913 San Francisco, $1,500. So keeping your coins, even that you have updated or upgraded, and you put them into your dance co, well, you don't want to get rid of the old ones, even though they're only worth a little bit of money. I mean, a quarter is worth what, in silver weight, about $10, somewhere right in there. Well, say you're going to get $2 over. How exciting, right? So let's move into the next phase. Hang on. So recently I had purchased this folder here. I guess this is the Whitman. Yeah, Whitman. And I purchased somebody else's set, and they don't have the high price coins either. And you can see that, here's a nice slicked one, here's a slicked one. But you really don't want to throw these away. You don't want to melt them down, that's for sure, because they have the monetary value right here. And so, like I said, I purchased this one and was able to pull a few coins out of here that I liked, that were better than the ones I had. And so you continuously update. So I have a whole bunch more coins here that are updatable. So then the next thing I did was I bought myself a Liberty Headquarter book from Dance Co. And no, mine are not that much better looking. It's because of the fact that we can't really be able to afford, just to let you know, the ones that are in, a lot of these are going to be just very expensive to come up with. But every time you pull these out, like this 1905S San Francisco, love to be able to upgrade that if I can afford it. That would be nice if you can get them all, at least with the wreaths around, the crown of wreaths around the head, like this one right here, this 1912. Well, that's a decent looking coin. It looks really nice, has plenty of detail in there, and if you can get all of yours to look like that, that would be really nice. Here's that 1913 San Francisco, hard date to come up with. If you see one, buy it. And you're going, this is $1,000. Well, if it looked like that, it'd be darn well worth it, because it increases the value of your set, your final set. But you have a whole bunch, sorry for shaking you all around, you have a whole bunch of coins that now you can pick and choose. We call it cherry picking. Well, cherry picking is fine. It's great, especially if you have the money to be able to buy something in that kind of a condition. So, like I said, here's my Barber quarter stash. Barber quarters. I got a lot of quarters. But at the same time, it's also silver. But I don't use it for silver. I stack silver for silver, and I stack coins for the monetary value of those coins. So, anyhow, just what I do, the way I go about it. You go about your collection the way you want to, of course. Everybody knows that. And so I just hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk at you another time.